Hello everyone, this is Jasmine, aka Gladiatorinsweats, and I'm here with the daily message for July the 20th, and it's Friday, 2018. So happy Friday to everyone, and I hope everyone is enjoying their week and is feeling all right. I'm starting to feel better. While I know other people are still going through it, still very much feeling physical, spiritual, mental drain. So as I continue to say, take things easy and just go with the flow. So today the galactic signature is the blue resonant knight. And so here I feel a strong energy of us tapping into our dreams and tapping into our fantasy world, attuning our reality to our intuition and our astral manifestations, tapping into abundance through our intuition and through our intuitive knowings, through any synchronicities that we pick up on. I also feel with today a heavy third eye chakra influence or focus, if you will. So even when I think of just the name of blue resonant night, I think of a blue dark night where you're maybe meditating or just feeling one with the universe. And that's the feeling that I get here of tuning into the subconscious, tuning into the unconscious, tuning into the intuition. But more than just that, for that to really happen or for that to come to further fruition, there's a silencing of the ego mind that has to take place to allow our truest selves to emerge to the surface. There's a resurrection, I feel, of our purest selves with this death card in the center. And I see in the back with this like blood sun or blood moon. And so I feel this, for me, connection to this lunar eclipse that we have coming up. Or it, for me, because it looks like a blood moon, I do feel like it's connection to the lunar eclipse, but I feel like this is also just connection to the like solar flares or just the like the eclipses in general this month, bringing forth this resurrection. I feel with this, we have this 5 of Cups with this 10 of Cups here to the right. And I believe our advantage here, or that our, the pro, if you will, is if we're able to look past what could have been or look past the things that have happened where you feel that things maybe should have worked out in a certain way. I feel here there's a certain expectancy of how something is supposed to happen or fall into place, or just here really expecting a certain feeling or outcome in connection to our relationships, emotional relationships. This could be like romantic, because the way I'm seeing this, like man and woman in this 10 of Cups, I feel there's a need to walk past like these old timelines. I feel like I kind of am looking at these cups like old loves that like fell apart, or yeah, that's the way I kind of see them, with these 2 cups in the back being, you know, the ones you turn to, move forward to. Yesterday when we had the 8 of Cups, that's kind of what I'm seeing here, is like a taking the 2 cups and moving on. But with this 10 of Cups, I see this almost as fully moving on. And seeing either a whole new perspective, or there's just like a whole new connection that maybe is not being paid attention to. Because the way that this man has his back turned to this 10 of Cups, like there's this deep soul fulfillment that this person seemingly is like desiring, but it's right there and they're not seeing it, not because they're not able to, but they're just not in a position to. They're too focused on the past. They're too focused on what has gone wrong, too focused on the bad, as opposed to now moving forward saying, okay, so that happened, but all right, so let's open ourselves up to the possibilities. Where can we go from here? And maybe realizing that this all ends up working out for you, because when you do turn your back and you see this 10 of cups, it's double what you had. It's more than you anticipated. And that's kind of what I feel here. There's a balancing of the ego and the spirit that seen prevalently with the strength card, but also because we have the star above with the guidance. And so there's a few things that are heavy here. I feel there's a heavy Aquarius and Leo axis focus here with the star and the strength card, but because this is where we also have the nodal points, we have an exact conjunction with Mars and the south node opposite the north node, and so there's this strong aggression or power, and I feel like this is coming out here with this Page of Rods, where we're learning how to better control and manage our power. The way that this Page of Rods is looking at his rod, almost like he's unsure of what to do with it. Like, just very unsure. Almost like he's not even recognizing it for what it is. And that's the feeling that I am picking up on for the collective, of us really not even being sure of what our power is, or not being sure of how to control our power. Or this could be even just like aggression that is a little wily, so we're really working on controlling our aggression and controlling or taming. Like, the word taming, I feel, is heavy here, but maybe that's just because I'm looking at this lion with this maiden. But there's a need to allow the angelic support or the guidance of the spiritual support that we're receiving in this time to fully guide and help align us. Like how this page here is in this desert, completely dry, completely arid, just really, I think of it just like when someone's stuck in the desert, and then I see the strength card almost like an oasis. And I see this lion as like the Page of Rods, where he comes upon this oasis, or this, what he may have thought as a mirage, but there's this spiritual renewal, or there's this guidance that is coming through, I feel, for us. Even the way that I see it, this star card pouring, feel that as pouring into us spiritually, emotionally. Maybe even in more of like a physical way, where we're really just fully embodying our higher selves over time. Overall, I do feel like there's this spiritual like push and pull between the ego and the spirit, which is, every day. But I feel here there's this resistance to not just change, but there's this resistance to acknowledging that, not even maybe, that acknowledging that there is better, that there not only is better, but that it's closer than we probably realize or can acknowledge in this moment. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Judgment card. So again, here with Judgment and Death, both these very like Pluto, Mars energy cards, with Pluto not exactly very close to Mars or anything, but it's in Capricorn. It's relatively close, and so there's this energy, I feel, of heeding the call, heeding the warning, I don't even want to say the warning because I don't want to induce fear, but it's like, I just feel that many of us, we are all receiving our own messages and guidance about the changes that need to take place, the changes that are taking place. And I really feel this as heeding that call, acknowledging this, welcoming this, and going along with this change, because I feel that it's not that if you resist this change that you're going to not ever feel happiness or something like that. But I do feel like the way that I see this man, I can't stop looking at the 5 and 10 of cups, the way he's really just staring at these cups that have spilled, but just not even paying attention to the fact that there is a source of abundance within. I even can see this 10 of cups as not even necessarily having to be connected to another physical person, but it could just be the feminine energy that you're welcoming and embracing. So I believe I'm going to go ahead and end it there. Thank you so much for listening and just tuning in. I hope that this resonates, and I always hope that it reaches everyone well. So I send you all my love, and I'm wishing you many blessings. Feel free to check out the weekly forecast as well as any of the previous tarot or daily messages. I really believe that's it. Follow me on Instagram for any frequent or daily updates. And that's usually just to let you know when I've uploaded a video or whatnot. I'm just really figuring out how I'm going to work with my social media and just working through these changes just as everyone else is. So I hope everyone has an amazing Friday, and until next time.